Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here with food theory. Today's food theory is don't put pineapple on pizza. Yeah, the whole pineapple on pizza thing. People love it, people hate it. You know what I mean. I'm curious what Santi's take is on it, so I guess he's finally doing it. So, Santi, good luck. Let's see what he thinks. Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Here we go.
I have a loaded question for you. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Never tried it.
Oh, I hate this one already. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Food Theory, the channel that would rather choke on a pineapple apple pen than put fruit on a pizza. I actually tried pitching that episode, but turns out it wasn't monetization friendly. So
Really?
Here we are, cooking pineapple
one?
pizza for science. Now, my disdain aside, today is all about giving pineapple pizza a fair trial in flavor court. I'm not gonna be some 2-bit public defender. I'm gonna try my darndest to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that pineapple belongs on pizza. Unfortunately, I'm also the judge, jury, and slice-ecutioner. And let me tell you, there's bias in the court. Like this, I hope you understand, this is not appetizing for me, like at all. In order to build a case for pineapple pizza, or PP as my taste buds like to call it, we'll need to break down on a chemical level what makes the topping so alluring for fans. Once we figure that out, we're gonna take that science and experiment with making the best pineapple pizza possible. Because if that doesn't change my mind, nothing will. Worst case scenario, I'll still hate it. But at least all of you heathens will get tips for making your sacrilegious slices even better. And who knows, maybe the pineapple will surprise me. Hold on, hold the phone. Okay, right out the gate, my research turned up shocking news. Hawaiian pizza isn't Hawaiian. Yeah, turns out pineapple's most renowned duo with ham is built on a throne of lies. You see, pineapple was first introduced to the topping scene in the 1960s by Sam Pananopoulos, a Canadian restaurateur who immigrated from Greece. And get this, the inspiration for the flavor combo was Americanized Chinese food, sweet and sour chicken. That's a lot of inspiration from not Hawaii. What was Hawaiian was the can Sam's pineapple came out of. I mean, the pineapples too were from Hawaii, but as the story goes, Sam named his sweet and savory abomination after the Hawaiian brand text on the can. Suddenly, in hindsight, it makes total sense that a Canadian paired the pineapple with ham, because if it were truly Hawaiian, Spam would have been the go-to savory ingredient. But just like the scientists at Jurassic Park, Sam was too preoccupied with figuring out if he could that he didn't ask himself if he should. And the rest is history. The Pineapplesaurus Rex got loose and spawned all sorts of pineapple pizza offspring. Nowadays, master chefs like Gordon Ramsay and Bobby Flay try their hardest to dissuade people from putting pineapple on the Italian-American staple. And even politicians have joked about banning the topping. And yet, pineapple finds a way. Okay, so in front of me here, we have Papa John's Hawaiian pizza. This is kind of the pizza that just comes to my mind whenever I hear Hawaiian pizza. And like we've established so many times on this channel, Papa John's, the #1 fast food pizza out there. I cannot tell you the last time I had a Hawaiian pizza because I hate them so much. Just the pineapple sitting on top of there, this is going to be my baseline pizza. Because obviously I need to judge everything else off of something, right? We're gonna be altering different variables in these pizzas that we're gonna cook today, and we need a control. Now, obviously, it's not the same. If we wanted a true control, we would just make a fourth pizza, but I wanted to try a fast food pizza that you tend to get, right? The Hawaiian pizza that everyone knows and loves. So,
fair enough. Good luck.
Enough stalling.
Well.
Oh my God, there's so much.
Much?
It's so much pineapple. It's like playing Minesweeper in my mouth, because as I'm chewing, every now and then I land on a bomb and it's just BAM! Pineapple juice. So overwhelmingly sweet compared to everything else around it. Pizza is a savory dish, and that doesn't mean that you can't have sweetness on it, like a little balsamic glaze, you know, a little bit of sweetness. Pineapple is this. Pineapple is this. This is not balanced. This is balanced. This is not balanced. And 2, it's the flavor profile. Like I mentioned in my crazy man ramblings, pizza is inherently a savory dish, and the pineapple is so overwhelmingly sweet that it throws the entire equation out of whack. Now, I'm someone that likes sweet and savory things, but there's a balance to everything. And pineapple is like the Fire Nation. It just throws the entire thing out of balance. We can argue all the live long day if pineapple belongs on pizza, but something that isn't up for debate is your health, which is why I'm so happy to bring back our sponsor for today's video, ZocDoc. If you don't know ZocDoc, they're a free website that helps you search and compare high-quality doctors for your needs. ZocDoc can help you find the right in-network doctor for you and book your appointment. Look, I love my job, but eating multiple pizzas in one sitting, especially with pineapple all over it, bleh, isn't the greatest for my health. And if there's one thing I don't play with, it's my health. ZocDoc makes it easy to book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers. You can filter for doctors by specialties and see reviews by verified patients so you can choose the best, most convenient care for you, or the ones that agree with your opinion on pineapple on pizza. You can even filter by who takes your insurance or how far away from you they are. I've talked about ZocDoc before and how much it's helped me find my own doctor after moving to Miami, and I can't express how much stress it's taken off my shoulders. I've been recommending it to my friends and family who all deal with the same pitfalls of finding the right healthcare provider, and they've all loved that ZocDoc helps you get appointments fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking, and you can even score same-day appointments. You don't have to spend hours Googling and worrying about the terrifying reviews you see about a doctor who likes pineapple on their pizza. So if you want to feel less stress surrounding your health, go to ZocDoc.com/foodtheorist or click the link in the description to find a top-rated doctor today. Thank you so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring us. Now, let's talk about what's wrong with this fruit on this pie. When it comes to texture, those who believe pineapple is a problem have a point. Usually, pizzerias aren't buying fresh pineapple. They're using the cheap and easy canned stuff that's been basking in its own juices. To be fair, any shop worth its salt will drain the topping before application, but we're still dealing with an ingredient that comes with a lot of moisture. We learned all about the dangers of moisture in our reheating pizza episode, basically, cooking with wet ingredients can create steam that can get trapped within the pizza, leading to a case of the soggies. This can be amplified with numerous toppings that blanket the surface area and prevent the moisture from escaping. It's also worth mentioning that a fresh pineapple's juices can actively fight against the texture of the other ingredients. This is because pineapples contain the acidic enzyme bromelain. If you've ever had the mouth tingles from eating pineapple, that is due to bromelain breaking down the soft tissue proteins in your mouth. You know what are also proteins that bromelain chemically alters? Cheese, ham, pepperoni, all the big co-stars to pineapple on a pizza. Luckily, canned pineapple companies irreversibly denature the bromelain before canning. But if you're using the fresh stuff, be aware that the Pineapplesaurus rex may attack your other ingredients. This mostly is a warning if there's significant downtime between when you place the raw pineapple on the pizza and put that pizza in the oven. Because if the pineapple is cooked fast enough, the heat should deactivate the bromelain before it does noticeable damage. With all that said, the solution to both the bromelain and moisture issue is the same. Pre-cook the pineapple before you use it as a topping. This will draw out the moisture and dry it out before it becomes a problem for your pizza. I actually recommend caramelizing the pineapple in a little bit of bacon grease if possible, because this is gonna add a lot of depth to the pizza's flavor profile. The other trick that can save a pineapple
So, okay, now we're seeing him actually make a pineapple pizza recipe with bacon grease? I mean, if it cuts down on the, balance, I guess, but I don't know. If you like the sweet, go for it. If not, I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys eat pineapple on pizza? I never had it, so, anyway.
Pizza from turning soggy is to use pineapple chunks over rings and to apply the topping modestly. A little goes a long way, and this will reduce the amount of steam getting trapped under your toppings. All right, so time to make our first pizza. Now we have our pineapple set over there drying because again, it was being cooked in grease, so we don't want to. Oh God. Ah! Terrifying every time. What we're trying to do here is just experiment. So we don't need to worry about the art of the pizza making so much as the actual, flavors on the pizza. Gonna get a little bit of this. Probably like a ladleful. I made pizza once and now I'm a natural one. Thank you, Billy. All right, so we got our mozzarella, and I know what you're yelling in the comments. Santi, don't use pre-shredded mozzarella. That's a travesty. Again, look, we're just trying to figure out science here. Flavor science. Yeah. It's okay if it doesn't melt perfectly, because what we're looking for is the flavor profile. The flavor of the mozzarella is gonna be there. It is what it is. So, let's get our pineapple. We're not gonna do pineapple all over this, because some of this is gonna go later on into our other pizza. So, there we go. I wanna make sure that I'm properly dressing the pizza. Last time, Claudia made it very clear that my distribution was horrendous. We're gonna put our pizza in, and now it's time to wait. Vio me, take it away.
It should be no surprise to foodies that the secret to pineapple pizza's appeal is the mixing of salty and sweet. This is a tried and true food hack that makes countless dishes pop. But why? It all has to do with the receptors in our taste buds. Now, you may have heard the widespread myth that the tongue is subdivided into different areas with different taste buds. One section for bitter, another for salty, sour, sweet, and umami. Often, this is referred to as a tongue map. But that's a bit of an oversimplification, because while sections of the tongue can be more sensitive to certain flavors, each taste bud within the tongue contains up to 100 taste cells that cover the full variety of flavor receptors. When we eat sugars or sweeteners, their molecules bind to the sweet taste receptors on our tongue, which causes a domino effect of chemicals that send signals to our brain so that we perceive sweetness. This job is primarily covered by the T1R2 and T1R3 receptors. But when salt is present, scientists are starting to believe that a third taste receptor comes into play. This is the SGLT1 receptor, and it acts a little bit more like a gate than the other receptors. To open this gate, you need sodium as the key, and once the gate is unlocked, it happily hoovers up sugar. This essentially means that adding salt to a sweet treat allows for more receptors to trigger the sensation of sweetness, which literally gives the perception of sweetness a new depth that otherwise would not be perceived. Zooming out a tad, all this is happening while the salt receptors are also being activated. By activating a broader variety of taste signals at once, the brain rounds out the intensity of both the salt and the sweet. This means that a salty-sweet combo makes each taste element come across as softer, in addition to serving a new flavor layer of sweetness. From an evolutionary perspective, this sweet and salty combo is highly sought out by our bodies. Sugars typically indicate high-calorie food that our bodies can use for energy, and salt directly helps the body by aiding in the regulation of bodily functions. Energy and electrolytes, a match made in heaven for the meat husks we pilot around. And by doubling up on them, our brains receive a 2-for-1 hit of dopamine.
Okay, so this doesn't look half bad. It's a little more well done than I would normally make it, but honestly, nah, it's pretty good. Let me get a good slice here. Let me get, what's like the best? I'm gonna move some real estate around. Here we go. Oh yeah. Ooh,
nice slice, nice slice.
All right, let's try this.
All right. Oh, I think you dropped one. Oh. Spicy? Or hot?
Yeah, thank you.
Here you go.
I'm gonna need this. Okay, look, I understand what it's going for, all right? It's, let me take another bite. I will say, this is much more palatable than other pineapple pizzas I've had in the past, or Hawaiian pizzas I've had in the past. The problem with this is that it just punches you in the mouth. It's really like, it's a very sharp flavor that you get. Even dulled down, the pineapple like pre-cooked and pre-dried, it still has such a strong, just punch through flavor that as soon as you bite into it, that's what you get. It just like shoots through your mouth and makes you forget everything else. I will say pre-charring it, probably the move. I think it really mellowed out the flavors and it didn't mess with its neighbors, all right? Pre-charring it is like putting around a fence over this pineapple's nice home, which is the slice. And it's not ruining the yards and the lawns of the cheese and the pepperoni. Overall, I'm not sold. I just got a lot of pineapple there and it just overpowers everything.
A spicy pineapple, huh?
So going back to the balance of the slice, I concede. Sweet and salty works well in theory. Food theory, yeah, we get it. But in execution, it's still missing something. And that's where these come in.
I dare you to eat that.
What, this?
Yup.
Do it.
All right, I'll do it. But you watching right now have to subscribe on the count of 3. Ready?
Already subscribed.
1, you better hit that subscribe button. 2, 3.
Light work.
3, 2,
Light
1.
work.
There you go.
Light
I was
work,
like,
baby.
give it a second. Oh,
Let's go. Give me a little bit of water. Yeah.
jeez. Wait, don't you need milk for that? Oh.
We'll be right back. While I'm taking a minute to recover and prep the next slice, let's talk about the power of adding spice to the pineapple pizza. Whether it's jalapenos or chili flakes, it's becoming increasingly popular to pair pineapple with an element of spice. The thought is that by adding capsaicin to the mix, your mouth is going to be too busy focusing on the burning zing of spice to fully process just how sweet the pineapple can be. It isn't just a distraction though. According to researchers, capsaicin actually reduces the taste perception of sweet, bitter, and umami. This is because capsaicin and sweetness receptors are co-localized in the same taste cells, meaning that the tongue has to use the same hardware to process both sensations. Basically, both the spice and the sweet are mellowed out in your mouth because your tongue has to juggle processing both of them at the same time. Okay,
Good.
moving on to the second pizza with jalapeno. God, now I can't even think straight. Okay, all right, let's do this. Oh God, 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 oh, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, so, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh, there we go. Okay.
There you go. Oh
Big,
God, oh God, oh
fat,
God.
Just, all right, going light on the sauce this time, because you know what? Actually, I am a light sauce on the pizza kind of person, because you know, your boy gets heartburn. It's so real though. It's honestly such a real reality. Like around 26, I was like, this Domino's pizza is suddenly making my tum-tum not happy. Every time I order from Papa John's or Domino's or anything like that, I switch it to light sauce. I never looked back. So if that's you, if you suffer from heartburn when you order like fast food pizza, just get light sauce. You're welcome. Thank me later. Here's the trick. We need 3 ingredients here so that we get the savory, the sweet, and the spice. I'm putting a lot of jalapeno because I think I need a lot of spice to counteract the pineapple. So I think we're looking good. Let's put this bad boy in the oven and see what happens. All right, so this is slightly less well done than the previous one because I feel like that didn't really do us any favors. So let's dig in.
Messy, but
oh God, there's so
come on, dude.
there's so much.
You made the video. Let's do it.
I hope you understand this is not appetizing for me, like at all.
Hey, you agree to it.
Hold on.
It's like nothing.
Hold the phone. This is actually crazy. The sweetness is dulled by the spice. What's weird is like you get a hit of the pineapple, so it hits you in the face. It just goes paw. But then the jalapeno spice comes in and is like, nah, you know, paw, nah, paw, nah, paw, nah.
Okay, that's a weird phrasing.
It does actually help quite a bit with the flavor. So let me go in again. Plus the crunch of the jalapeno really helps here. It adds another flavor. It adds another texture. This is a lot better than I thought. I'm still not a fan of the pineapple flavor, and it's still really strong, and it's such a contrast. That is my big issue with it here. Pineapple is such a contrast to everything you find on a pizza. And I get that some people like that, but for me, it's about balance. If it's too much in one direction,
add it. If you like the
ruins it. Okay, so we're starting to get places, but I still think I need more to sell me on pineapple pizza and how to make a pineapple pizza work for a hater such as myself. I think the solution isn't in the toppings. I think we need to go deeper. I think the solution is in the base ingredients of the pizza itself. So let's see how pineapple interacts with cheese and the sauce. During my research, I came across this handy little graph drawn up by flavor chemist Terry Misley for a piece on pineapple pizza in Mel magazine. Basically, what Misley is illustrating here is how all the chemicals within a Hawaiian pizza interplay with each other. According to him, pineapple both reinforces and contrasts with different elements of the pizza, adding to the familiarity of some flavors while providing an unexpected boost to others. For example, pineapple reinforces the taste of ethyl butyrate and ethyl caproate, which which are low-key fruity components found in cheeses like mozzarella. So in this sense, pineapple actually is a surprisingly natural pairing. Then there's the tomato sauce on your pie, which, like pineapple, is an acidic fruit. But there's a significant contrast between the types of acid in each. Tomatoes contain primarily lactic acid, with a little bit of citric acid. But pineapples are chock full of citric acid, a little bit of ascorbic acid, but no lactic acid. These different acids contrast in flavor with one another when combined, retaining their individual flavors while simultaneously creating new ones. For professional pineapple haters such as me, this graph also brings to light a key factor in our disdain for the topic. While tomato sauce and pineapples have different acid profiles, they both add significant sweetness to the dish. This doubling down on the sweet is what I keep flagging in my criticism of the slice. So what if we tackle the
Okay, I think I'm starting to see why you put the Alfredo sauce now. So by changing that out with a different sauce instead of the usual marinara, maybe we'll get a better result since it's not like a contrast in that one. I mean, I'm not sure it's gonna make a difference. I mean, again, I'm not a chef, but I'm not sure sauce is gonna play a part. But hey, he does him. Here's how this Alfredo is gonna help.
Problem from the sauce angle. A cursory glance across the internet shows that people love several sauces for their Hawaiian pies over traditional red sauce. Barbecue sauce is a popular one that adds a level of savory back into the recipe, but also doubles down on the sweet. I'm actually more interested in sauces that bring us away from Candyland. Spicy vodka sauce is another great contender because it utilizes the same tricks as jalapenos to cut down the pineapple's taste profile. For me, garlic Alfredo sauce looks like it might be the winning savory ingredient, but there's only one way to find out.
Okay, so we're on to the final pizza, and we are going to use Alfredo sauce as our base. Now, this sounds weird. White pizzas are not a thing out of the ordinary, truly. So this is just kind of taking one style of pizza that you don't normally see with the pineapple and mixing it in with the pineapple to see if it finally works. Let's get our handy dandy crust. Okay, there we go. Terrifying, honestly, every time. Let's open up this Alfredo and let's see. I'm gonna be generous with it. Oh.
Whoa. Okay.
So I'm gonna put some cheese.
Good luck on that one, partner.
Oh God, the way it plops just onto the Alfredo. It's such a different consistency. I have a feeling this is not gonna, be the best. Let's put our pineapple
here's your Alfredo.
all around. It's such a monochromatic pizza. This is what I'm gonna do, all right? I'm gonna put pepperoni on just half of this because pepperoni is a strong flavor. And I wanna see what it tastes like without the pepperoni, just to see the interaction between the cheese, Alfredo, and the pineapples. I'm just gonna put a couple slices over here. Boop. Ah, no. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, cool. Here's our final pizza. Alfredo sauce, kicking with the drip.
Here we go.
Alexa, start a timer for 13 minutes.
13 minutes, starting now.
A few moments later.
I have eaten so much pizza, and you know what? I still can't get enough. So let's dive into this and take a couple of bites. I gotta tell you, the Alfredo underneath is really providing a scent that I'm not used to, and it's kind of inviting. It's kind of nice,
So where are you starting
So let's just dig in and try the naked one.
Non-pepperoni side. All right.
Gonna have to.
Alfredo, let's see what you got.
All right, let's try this.
Phrasing. Oh.
Huh. This is interesting. This Alfredo is really strong. All right, let me try the pineapple with the pepperoni, and then I'll get back to you.
No.
So listen, I'm gonna level with you. Is it good?
No.
That's up for debate, right? Like as a whole product, is it good? Meh. But the Alfredo
really complements the pineapple. For once, I don't feel like the pineapple is clashing because the Alfredo in and of itself has this like creamy sweetness to it. And the pineapple comes in with its sweetness and juiciness, and the two work together because the Alfredo kind of meets it halfway, right? The Alfredo is like, look, I'm savory, but I can come over here, I can come halfway and be a little sweet for you. You know what I mean? And then the pineapple is like, oh dang, no one's ever tried being sweet with me. I've always had to bring the sweetness myself. Let's do this. And they work together. This is them working together. And I have to say, it's actually not bad. I think the pepperoni is necessary, or ham or bacon, whatever your protein of choice is, I think it's necessary. With the pineapple and the Alfredo working together, as we've established, it's good,
So
it's balanced, but
better.
tending on the sweet side. The Alfredo and the pineapple are getting a little too loosey-goosey on the dance floor. You know what I mean? Like they're not adhering to middle school dance rules. They're kind of here. They're not here, they're kind of here. And pepperoni is the chaperone being like, hey, break it up. Honestly, I think if I had some spice on here, that might work as well, but it doesn't need it. I could really eat an entire pizza like this, right? Better ingredients, better dough, all that stuff, sure, but I can see myself eating a white pizza with pepperoni and pineapple on it, or maybe some ham and pineapple on it. This was actually fascinating. So I think with this, we can finally settle that pineapple can go on pizza. If you're someone that likes a regular Hawaiian pizza and you like the world to be on fire, you do you, boo-boo. But if you're someone like me that prefers balance in their dishes and chaos everywhere else in their life, then try a white pizza with pepperoni on it. It might surprise you. But hey, that's just a theory. A food theory. Buen provecho.
And hey, have you ever wondered...
Actually, a Scooby snack. Okay, I was about to say, didn't that happen recently? I don't know. It's been a while, so I'll have to see if I can cover that one sometime. But for now, that's it for food theory. I don't know. I might try it someday, but let me know. Would you try it? Let me know in the comments. Till next time, see ya.